Xiao, are you sure this new power is safe?
I didn't pin you for such a worrier, Matoi. Like I said, there's no sign that anything's wrong. All their readings are completely normal. There's no indication they've absorbed too much of the F factor or anything like that. It's nothing at all like becoming the profound darkness. You could even say it's the opposite. But why don't we just ask you? How do you feel? Anything out of the ordinary?
Come on. Can you not see what a mess you'll make if you run your mouth now? Keep your damn trap shut.
Using this power you took without completely absorbing it to manifest a dark falls and use it to fight. It's a lot like Avatar arms. I've never seen a power manifest like that. Why now all of a sudden? Logically speaking, I bet it has something to do with the ephemera. Maybe that interacted with the Guardian's photons to create some new power? But aren't the ephemera themselves like fragments of the profound darkness? How could something like that give you power?
Sierra, who do you think is the host of the profound darkness right now?
Oh. Maybe that's why I don't sense anything off about you. I think I agree with Matoi. Your photons are flowing normally after all. Do you feel all right?
I'm not surprised that Matoi is worried, really. We'll keep digging and running checks, but for now, I'm just glad you're doing all right.
After a bitter struggle, the Guardian had wrested Waylon from the bloody grasp of Emperor Schreger. In Coento, the Crimson Fellworm had been sealed away once more, thanks in large part to the Sword Maiden's valiant effort and Luther's quick thinking. With these looming threats dispelled, the Kingdom of Coento enjoyed a moment of hard-earned rest. In the aftermath of the Crimson Fellworm and Waylon's fall, a single peaceful week passed. Harriet took her place as Coento's new monarch. She and her retinue convened in the throne room to discuss their next steps. One among them seemed distracted. Any word from the Sword Maiden regarding the Crimson Fellworm?
Our army is keeping watch as well. They've reported no problems as of yet. The Sword Maiden herself reports that the seal looks likely to hold for the time being. As for Waylon, true peace seems a long way off. The land is still rife with Castrum Demonicus, but the intermittent conflicts along our border with Waylon have settled down at least.
Then let's keep preparing to send them food and resources. Helping the people of Waylon back to their feet should be our top priority.
Our own land is far from rich in such resources, my lady.
Be that as it may, if we bungle this first approach to them, the consequences will be ours to bear forever. If we scorn them for being from another country, it could spark riots. We must avoid that at all costs.
What drivel, Harriet. Don't waste your time pandering to the riffraff of other lands.
Luther, do you know what you're saying?
Words of reason, my dear sister. Do you know what will throttle all inklings of resistance? A few executions. Show them blood, and they'll fall in line. Then, we send word that if they stand down, their lives will be spared. No one would dare ignore us after seeing how we laid low the mighty Way.
Luther!
I'm sorry. Please, forget I said anything.
Very well. We don't want to meddle in Waylon's affairs and risk causing a ruckus. We'll ask them to sort out who will rule.
Normally, the late Emperor's younger brother Elmir would succeed the throne. but he has vanished.
Luther, what's wrong? Is something the matter?
I'm not feeling well. Please excuse me and carry on, everyone.
Something about him doesn't seem right. He's not usually so aggressive, is he?
Oh, Luther.
Ugh. How did this happen? I didn't create the child just for things to end up like this. Wait. If I could only become all-knowing, then I wouldn't have to stoop to such foolish methods. Why won't you respond, Xion? Are you trying to tell me that it was the only answer there could be? No, 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 no! This is no solution! This is unacceptable! Yes. Yes. My knowledge will know no bounds. And then I'll...
What's the matter, Luther? You're the one always telling me to knock. Luther. What's wrong?
Oh, Harriet. My greatest masterpiece. You don't belong in this place.
What are you...
That was Harriet's voice, wasn't it?
Lady Harriet! Is that... Master... Luther?
I'm picking up Dark Falls readings. Could using the ephemera have awakened it in him?
It's no use. I'll never hand over Harriet. My greatest masterwork. When infinite knowledge is finally mine!
Stop! No! How could this be? How could Master Luther take Lady Harriet? Right from under our noses!
The Guardian hurried to find where Luther had flown off to, with Harriet, his unwilling companion. Each castrum demonica that was newly summoned in northern Cuento served as a breadcrumb on the trail. Luther's very use of these demonic fortresses proved he was no longer the same Luther the Guardian had met on Omega. Approaching the first castrum demonica, the Guardian stopped short, gazing on in complete shock, as a terribly familiar enemy emerged.
Castrum Demonica confirmed! And it looks like Luther's minions have been called in too. I guess we can stop wondering whether Luther was the one who summoned the castle. Well, we can't just leave these things be. And there might be some trace of Luther here. Time to get our hands dirty. not picking up any more readings from the Castrum Demonica. Maybe we can follow some trace from the summoning. What? What's the matter?
For now, the only ones here are you and me. And Mother Spirit watching over us.
Mother's spirit?
She's always there by your side. This is no tale I'm spinning to try and comfort you, Harriet. It's just the truth.
Mother! Mother! I miss you so much! I wish you could hold me, stroke my cheek again. Tell me how proud you are of me. Mother!
It's all right. Cry all you need to. I promise, those tears aren't in vain. So much clinging from you. And here I was sure you hated me.
Don't say that, Luther. I don't hate you at all. It just seems like you're the one who hates everyone. Or maybe it's just that you're not interested in anyone else.
Now why would you think that?
Because you're just too smart. Luther, why are you laughing? Did I see something strange?
That was just out of admiration, Harriet. How blind I was not to notice there was such a fascinating person right under my nose. You're beginning to pique my interest. I wonder just how great this potential in you can grow.
Are you all right? Stay with me! Did you see one of Luther's memories? But why would... Could the false spawn born from the Castrum Demonica have linked you to Luther's memory? I guess this is the kind of thing that can happen in the Akashic Records. I have a bad feeling about all this. We'd better find Harriet quickly.
Good morning, Your Majesty.
Where are we?
Save your struggling, Harriet. Not to worry. No one will find us here. Soon I'll find a way to do this without needing to use you. Just a little longer.
Luther! What are you talking about? What is it you're trying to do?
What a foolish question. All I want is to finally reach infinite knowledge.